So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Here's Winston. Back to Kamara.
Touch him!
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. The completion there for Winston. And Jameis, of course, kind of such a boom or bust proposition at the quarterback position. He can light you up or he can give games away. So defensively, what's the mindset with a quarterback like that?
For me, it's playing more coverage than it is blitzing him, because I think that he has so much confidence in his arm. He may take an extra chance or two, and if you have enough guys downfield, you get those tip balls.
You know, it's funny, I get a stop when I pass commit. That's my best stop so far, Talib.
On the stop there defensively, Tyler Davison. Now it's 2nd and 9. Winston. Trying to get it to Thomas. It's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. There he goes, left side. And he takes this.
A.J. Terrell jumped that route perfectly, though. He was not close to him at the time.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. I take 6 for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year 1. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there.
You guys been detected using your microphone?
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Winston to give. It's Kamara. And some space here. And they will finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons' 28. And that's about the easiest decline call you'll ever have right there.
Well, it leads me to one of my pet peeves, and maybe peeves is too strong of a word, but if you're going to jump off sides, finish the play. Make sure the play ends. Don't jump off sides and stop, because you see the net result here. If you go ahead and finish the play, you don't give up that type of yardage.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Working out of the gun, Winston. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Lutz with the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. From the gun, it's Jackson out to his left. He completes this to Russell Gage. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Jackson will throw again. Going to throw right side here, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. 2nd and 2. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
And that's a good substantial run there from Mike Davis. And how about his career resurgence? Because he's bounced around a bit in the NFL. From San Francisco to Seattle to Chicago to Carolina. And now here with the Atlanta Falcons. Always dependable, Mike Davis.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jackson. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Davis. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter now, Falcon football. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. They go play action with Jackson. He'll buy some time right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. From the gun, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Oh, good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And we're in the middle part of the season where each week starts to become a little more important, and especially this, Charles, being a division matchup.
Yeah, you haven't fired the starter's pistol or rang the bell lap like they do in track and field for the sprint to the finish, but you're starting to eye it, aren't you? You got to pile up those wins, put them in the left-hand column, not the L's in the right-hand column.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. Well, when you get an elite running back like he is, sometimes you've got to employ the by any means necessary method to get him down.
Yeah, sometimes you're relieved even if a flag comes out. But if you just get the hand up and you get it on the mask, you can kind of get away with that. But as soon as you curl it around a finger or the hand, that's pretty easy for everyone to see, and they'll call that one every time.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 107 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. Washington's got it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 12 more yards there and another first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. What's good on the extra point? And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Jackson being chased out left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 4th down, the Falcons send out Sterling Hoffrichter to punt. Marquez Callaway deep for New Orleans. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
133 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. They'll run. This is Kamara. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34. From the gun, Winston. Complete to Washington. Finding room to the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Dwayne Washington, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have moved out in front. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. And oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Jackson now. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Got his tight end. It's Jaden Graham. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jackson. Flushed out right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And down to the 15.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Obviously a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Second down and goal. Jackson dancing to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Intended target on that one, Russell Gage. But now it's third and goal.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? Third and goal. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on fourth and goal from the 1. To throw is Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Lamar Jackson punching it in from a yard away. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Crew able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. They'll find its tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
First and 10 at the 48.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Jameis to throw it. Open man is the tight end Troutman. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Eluding the pressure right. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. He is tough to bring down, Jameis Winston. Yeah, Charles, I remember calling a baseball game of his. He played baseball at Florida State, too. And you saw his legs, tree trunks sprayed in to those baseball pants. I said, how could anybody bring this guy down?
And that's part of the beauty of his game because he has that toughness, that thick body. He may not beat you sprinting, but he's real sharp with his mind, and he knows how to get away from people.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part.
And I think the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
At the Falcons,
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And he's got room. Touchdown, New Orleans. Dwayne Washington with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Saints. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
No, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw again on second down. Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Zach Ball. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Play action. Now Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They'll start the drive with Washington. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play action now. Winston. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. To throw, Winston. That's complete to Troutman, right side. And finally out of bounds just inside the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
On 1st and goal, Washington. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Dwayne Washington, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Saints add on to their lead. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time, they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive or no? And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Pete Werner able to run him down for a loss of a yard. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's really a difficult task.
Here's Jackson to throw. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Throwing is Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. They go play action now. Jackson rolling to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football.